Let me get this up and running while people are hopping on. We're gonna sew up the Momexa. It's the last tutorial I did by Country Cow Designs. And I have been wanting to do it all in vinyl. Well, at least the outside in vinyl. I've been wanting to make one like that. So I thought I'd just sew it on here with you guys. So let me get it all, oops, there we go. Hi, Kathleen. I just filled your order. Hi, Kelly. Yay. Hi, guys. Okay. Hi, Crystal. Molly. Oh, yay. We've got lots of people hopping on. I'm glad. I know it's, you know, an afternoon. I don't know about where you guys are at. My kids don't have school today, so they went to my sister-in-law's house, so my house is quiet. Yay. And they took Marley May with them. Hi, guys. Thanks, Nicola. Nicola? Is that how you say it? Nicola? Hi, Dalva. Okay. I've been super busy this week trying to catch up on all my orders on my website. I'm finally caught up. I just got more thread in, of course, right when I catch up. So this is the first time I've actually been able, you know, to sit down and sew all week. So I'm excited to do that. I have a couple videos that I'm prepping to post pre-recorded. So yay! Thank you, guys. Colorado Springs, yay, Brazil. All right, we got a good group going. So I'm not gonna change too much on this Momexa. The only thing I am changing is I'm putting a tiny little slip pocket on the inside that will fit my cell phone. But that's it, let me think. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm changing. And it's not really a big change. How big is this? It's about a 6 by 6.5 slip pocket for my phone. All right, yay. Oh, happy birthday, Stacy. Yes, this is the small one. The Momexa is the small one. Okay, all right, let's get started. I did prep quite a bit of this pattern just so I can get through a lot of it. So there are some things that I have already done, and if you're like, I want to see that more up close, then go check out the pre-recorded tutorial. I will try and answer questions along the way. I'm going to try and sew at this angle. You let me know if you want it in closer or if you like this. Thank you guys about my hair. You can kind of see the pink under there still. It was just getting damaged from the bleach, and I thought I would just go one color and give it a good trim, and it feels a lot better. So you guys are sweet. All right, so I'm going to get started. I am doing the front zipper pocket on this cute bag. It's not necessary. You don't have to do the front pocket, but I choose to do it. I already did my crossbody strap, and I did put this cute little strap end on it. I'm using the antique copper hardware that I'm selling on my website. I love it so much. Okay, so let me put that aside. And let's start with our front panel. Thank you, guys. All right. So here's my front panel. You just cut it to do your pocket piece on it, okay? And I've got my 2 pocket pieces. So I'm using this pretty like rose gold vinyl. It's from Bodio. Yeah, it's from Bodio. And I'm using this cute little tassel zipper pull on my front instead of the clip-on tassel, just because I don't have any clip-on tassels. So, so that is why. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna make my front pocket. I'm basting this first onto the top piece. I will try and answer questions and sew as I go. I try to do both. I don't like to stop a lot, so, because I want to get this bag made in one sitting. All right, so I've got that sewn on, and I'm going to take my pocket piece and make a zipper sandwich there and put it right on top. Hi, Tracy. Nancy, I love Bodio, please. Or Bodio too. Please, I was reading closer, please. You want it closer? Okay. Hello. All right, and now sewing at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I'll move the camera in closer. Just give me 1 minute. The main zipper is a little confusing on this bag. I agree, Crystal. I do it a little bit differently. I do the top 2 pieces first and then add it to my lining. The way she has it in her pattern is she does one side and then adds it to her lining and then the other side. And so I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so we want to flip this so the pocket piece is down and your top panel is up. And you want to top stitch on that top piece. Hi, Robbie. Brittany, hi. Lori, I just started. We just started. I know I need a new bobbin wound, so I don't have any extra bobbins though, so I'm waiting for this one to run out. Hopefully it doesn't happen while I'm top stitching. Oh, all right. All right, so there's that part. I'm gonna move the camera in a little bit more real quick, so it's gonna get shaky just for a minute. I'm sorry, I apologize. Okay, I'll get you at my regular angle here. There we go. I was trying something new, but we'll forget it. This is probably better. Okay, so here is that part. So now I want to work on the bottom piece. So I want to take this and sew it to the other side. I am using antique copper hardware, guys. It is the coolest looking hardware. It's like rose gold antiqued, basically, is what it is. And it is so pretty. And that's what I'm using on this bag. Okay, I'm basting that on. Thank you, Lori. All right, got that piece on. So it's gonna look like that. I wanna put the pocket piece on. So you sandwich it. So all your right sides are together. And we're going to sew that on the other side of the zipper, a 1/4 inch, yeah, 1/4 inch seam allowance. My house is so quiet, it's weird. No dog, no kids. Hi, Kalisha. All right. Hi, Heather. Oh no, I'm so sorry. All right, so you want to open your pocket like this to top stitch, because if your pocket is closed like that, you'll top stitch the pocket closed. So remember to lay the pocket piece open, Okay, and then we're gonna top stitch along. Oh, I just undid my zipper. That's okay, I'll put it back on. Top stitch along this bottom, okay? Here we go. All right, so that is my front pocket piece. And when you're done, this should be the same size as your other side, which I think is 11.5. So I am going to have to cut this down just a bit. I can see where I messed up. Do you see how it's kind of uneven right there? That's okay. It's fine. You want to make sure it's the same. Oh no, it's the same as your backside piece. All right, I'm gonna put my zipper back on and we will close up that pocket. Hi, Teresa. Oh, welcome. All right, so now I want to close up that pocket, and you are going to have to cut it just a little bit. Not much though. That's how it's supposed to be. You will have a little extra, so you didn't make a mistake. That's just how the pattern is written. So I am going to close up my sides here. Oh, no, you guys see? This is what happens when I go live. I get all frazzled. I forgot to close up the bottom first. Duh. What are we? I got a new industrial sewing machine, Robbie. That's awesome. That's super exciting. You're in the big leagues now. Okay, close up your pocket. And now close up the sides. Hi from Florida. Oh, Angelina, that's the worst. When you keep pulling your zipper off. Been there, done that. All right. That is my front panel. And then I want to put on my top connectors, all right? So here we go. Oh, good, Sue. Yeah, these tools are so fun. I love these tools. They're super handy. But you have to make sure and close them. I have stabbed myself many times. Okay. Oh, this is my new leather heartwood and hide tag. I love it so much. All right, let's mark the top. Let me get my pattern up so I'm positive I'm telling you guys the correct things. Okay, you measure down from the top. I may not say all the measurements because you just need to buy the pattern. All right, so you mark the top and then you mark in. And mark in. And the front and back panels are done the same exact way. And I've already prepped my connectors. It was one big long piece. I folded my edges into the center, sewed it at a 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way down, and cut it into the correct lengths for these O-rings, okay? And then you fold them back, and I'm placing it on here. I show more detail about this on my pre-recorded one. I'm just trying to save some time. So you want the front of this connector piece to be on that line that you marked in on both sides, okay? And then I'm gonna sew that at a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I'm gonna mark 1 inch right here, and that'll be my turnaround point. What are the measurements of the tags? These ones are 2 1/4 by 1, I think. No, 2 1/4 by 3/4 for my tags. All right, so we want to sew those on, and I'm placing them below the line that I marked, okay? Below it. And then I want to turn around on that 1 inch line that I marked. And then come back and make sure that you protect your vinyl if you have a walking foot with the hardware, or it'll shred it. Just like that. Go ahead and repeat on the other side here. My screen here isn't blurry, so it might just be your connection. Okay. Right there. Make sure that you're placing it below this line, because if you place one below and one above, you'll cry. It'll not be good. Oh, I forgot to mark my inch here, so I know. I have to change my stitch lengths sometimes when I do stitching like this to make it exactly where it needs to be. So if you need to do that, that's fine. All right, so those are my two. And you'll have little tails to trim here, which is fine too. Actually, I'm gonna sew over those real quick so my stitching doesn't come undone on those when I trim them. You could trim that down when you baste your foam onto, or Decaville, or whatever you're using. All right, so there's my two centers. And then I have another piece right here. I'm gonna mark my middle. Sure, here's an up close of the tag. And Jade from Heartwood and Hide can help you like get your design exactly how you want it. She's awesome. You do have to have an idea though. All right, so we want to go like this. I've got tape on the ends. These should pretty much meet in the middle. They may not exactly, depending on the measurements of everything you've got going on. But you want it to be so it lays pretty flat when you put it all down. Just like that, okay? And I am gonna put rivets in all of these. This is Bodio vinyl. Sue, yes, you are my company right now. Bye, Suzette. Thanks for hopping on. Cindy, I'm not sure what you're asking. Yeah, my name tag is has my tattoo on it, and so do my new magnets. I thought that'd be kind of fun to put on. So that's what this little heart thing is. Good eye. Who was that? Nicola? Good eye. Yeah, Bodio is where the vinyl's from. I don't think it's in stock currently. I don't know. I haven't checked recently. I got it a little while ago. All right, 1 inch away on both sides, and go ahead and sew that middle piece down. Okay, and that is what my front looks like. I am going to put some rivets in it real quick too. It's cute. Okay, let's do our rivets. Let's see, where are my rivet things here? Okay, so you just want to do a rivet pretty much on each side of these O-rings. All right, and it'll be in between that stitching that you have there. And I'll show you a nice up close when I'm all done with this front panel. If you want like to be exact, you can measure. I'm eyeballing it. Cindy, I have never tried that before. I don't know if my machine does that, if that's just certain machines. I've never tried that before. That's interesting. I don't know. All right, here we go. Some rivets on this sucker, and then we'll do the back. My nails are getting too long. I need to trim them way down. All right. Put these on there. And there is my front panel. Ooh, I like it. That's pretty with the antique copper. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside and work on my back panel real quick. And it's the exact same process that I just did. I love how she does this top accent piece. I've done it on a couple bags now that aren't particularly written for it, and I love it so much. Yeah, I love it too, Sarah. It's kind of my favorite right now. I want to make every bag with it. Oh, it looks like I didn't do this one. Crystal, my punk embroidery has super pretty stuff too. I agree. They are my two go-tos. Oh, Cindy, I had no idea. Does every machine do that? Brittany, you guys are teaching me something new. I didn't know that. I'll have to practice and try that. I forgot to mark this. That's okay. I can guesstimate. Okay. I'll have to try that. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I pretty much have sold out of all of my Momexa kits. I gotta see if I have enough product to make more up. All I have is the antique copper kits left on my site for the Momexa. So, if you were wanting one, hi, Cheryl. You just finished one of these? Awesome. It's a fun bag. Where I got the zipper pull from me. I sell them on my website. Okay. I'm gonna do my 2 rivets real quick first before I put my other things on. Pamela made the starling thanks to you. Oh, good. The starling is a good pattern. I really like that one too. It's a lot easier than it seems. You guys are teaching me something new. I didn't know that about the reverse lever. I'm going to have to try that out. Thank you. How about that? Always learning. I don't have any helpers on here to help me control the spammers. Shoot. Sue, yes, I would like to. Thank you. The pink press is new. I wonder, hey, Brittany, I am going to add you as a moderator. Can you take out any spam for me, like that Fashion Trends official person? I'd appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Thank you. All right. All right, Trish. If I need another one, I'll add you on there. All right, here we go. Yes, Brittany does have all the power now. Hi, Charlie. Okay. Almost done with this part. This is probably the most time-consuming part on the bag right here. Is just adding these connectors. Will I be getting more thread in, Robbie? I just got 60 spools of black, white, and gray today, and they are posted on my website. And then I'm getting more of the other colors, I hope, next week. Brenda, hello from Saskatchewan. Awesome. We just got snow last night and today, so that's awesome. Not. It feels like winter is back for us. So sick of it. All right, let me just add rivets to that. Whoops. You're jealous that we got snow? Ooh, I think you're being sarcastic, right? Shanna, no, I don't have any kits for other bags currently. Just the Momexa and the Momexa. I might carry more in the future. I don't know. This, you don't need to be stressed about the O-rings. They're very simple and cute. Yeah, Pamela, it's that way here too. It's just dreary. It's supposed to be like that all day. Hi, Judy. Good to see ya. My husband looked at the forecast for the next 10 days and he's like, you don't even want to know. It's just all cold and yucky. Berg Mom. Yes, I have thought of designing. I just have so many things going on right now. It's just, I can't add that. Robbie, Emma says hi. Hi, Emma. Tell her I say hi. All right, so that is the back. Now, if you wanted to add another pocket on the back, you totally could. I think it would look cute with a pocket on the front and the back. Make it your own. Do it. All right, so put that aside, and we're going to go get the bottom piece here. Hi, Paulette. Joan, I do need to come to Florida. That is a true statement. Oh, yeah. All right, you just fold your bottom piece to the middle. This is just your base stabilizer pretty much, okay? And then you're going to sew that at a 1/4 inch seam allowance, I'm pretty sure. Yep, a 3/8 inch. All right, and do the same on the other side. Are your D-rings and swivel clips 1 inch on the outside? I'm not sure. It usually measures 1 inch on the inside of the D-ring and the swivel clip, so you can do your straps at 1 inch. Hopefully that's what you're asking me. Okay, put your base piece aside and get your 2 front and back pieces, and we're gonna sew those together at the bottom. And you're gonna sew at a 3/8 inch seam allowance. We're gonna connect those 2 together. Yeah, I don't have 3/4 inch copper strap-ins. I'm sorry. I thought of that after the fact, and they're making them currently. So I don't have them for the Momexa kits. I'm super bummed about that too. I would suggest just making your handles 1 inch. I did that on my Momexa. I made my handles 1 inch and used inch strap-ins. And I actually prefer the bigger handles. So that's what I would suggest doing, Nancy. Make your handles 1 inch wide. Okay. Now you can iron these flat, but I'm just going to sew my seam allowance flat. You don't have to do that, but it just helps the bag and the bottom lay better, and it does not have to be pretty because this is going to be covered up by your base piece that you're putting on. Hi, Maria. You're not too late. This pretty much just helps with the structure that what I'm doing right now. Hi, Paulette. All right, so then you want to take your base piece that we just did, and we are going to sew that right in the center of this bottom piece. I'm going to make sure that my center is where it should be here. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to put another piece of double-sided tape on the bottom of it. Debbie, you are welcome. It's a cute bag. It's so funny because I have friends who come over to my house and they come down and look at my bags and they always say, oh my gosh, these are so much prettier, cuter, better in person. I feel like with everybody's bags, you can never tell how awesome they are until you see them in person. And this cute little pattern is adorable in person. I promise you. It'd be the perfect, I'm making this for like a going out bag at night because it'll be nice and little and cute. Okay, just like that, right in the middle. And then I'm gonna sew down at an 1/8 inch seam allowance. I'm gonna check my bobbin real quick. Charlie. Hey, if you bring some Fresca, you're welcome anytime. That's funny. Oh. As long as you bring multiple Frescas. An entry fee of a 12-pack. How's that sound? Oh, goodness. All right. Sorry, dealing with thread. I need to wind a whole bobbin, but I'm just going to put in this half bobbin to finish this. Remind me to check my bobbin again later. All right. Brittany, thank you. I was going to do black, but I thought, we'll go with something fun. I love this rose gold too. All right. Now do that 1/8 inch seam allowance here and baste your piece on. could just go down and around to the other side. Crystal, yes, do that. It's a party. All right. And there it is. That is your whole outside piece. Now you have, if you're doing, I haven't tried this with Decavel Light, and I almost thought I would do it with Decavel, but I just thought, I'll just do it with foam again because I know I like the foam with it. You guys are funny. So I'm going to just baste my foam on real quick. But I'm sure Decavel Light would make a fabulous bag as well as the foam. I did Decavel Light on sides and foam. Joan, I've done that on the Momexa. Yeah, and it turned out great. That's exactly what I did on the Momexa. So I'm sure you could do that on this pattern as well. All right. I'm just going to trim this all down. That's it. That's all I need to trim, I guess. Oh, right here. All right, so there is my body. Not my body, but the purse body. All right, so we are going to go to the sides real quick as I drop my connectors. Okay, you guys are funny. So we want to put our connectors on now. And I did make, I did my connectors a little bit longer than what the pattern has. The pattern calls for 3 inches. I did 4 inches because I just wanted it a little bit more. So that's, you know, up to you what you want to do. Hi from Spain. Hello. Maria, I love the way this bag is made too. It's put together so amazingly well. These designers are awesome how they come up with how to assemble all these. All right, so just put that right below that line. Try and center it there. And then I'm going to just sew that on. I like to do a like rectangle stitch and then an X through the middle. That's how I like to do my connectors. You could just do a rectangle and then put a couple of rivets in the middle. It's up to you. Many ways would work. Where is my, here it is. Yeah, I use Basil. Sorry, I use Basil in our form, and it's a little bit thinner foam, and I really, really like it. They sell it on Amazon. That's where I get mine. And I do have like a Amazon list that shows you all of the sewing supplies that I like to purchase from Amazon. And I can post that in the description on this video, or it's posted in descriptions on my other videos if you want to go take a look at that. But that is what I like to use. Oh, my bobbin is, that's why I didn't use this bobbin before. I have a couple that don't like me. So that's how I did it. And you could totally put a couple rivets in there if you wanted to as well. Hi, Vera. Thanks for joining. Yeah, this foam is, it's pretty thin. I would say it's almost thinner than an 1/8. Hi, Leslie. I love it. All right, put that on. Can't see my line there. Too many lights shining. There we go. Okay. It tends to wrinkle and make your vinyl and fabric look bad, so I do not use it, but I feel like I usually fuse my foam. I usually just baste it. I feel like it gives a better overall look when you're done if it's not connected. That's just my experience with it. There we go. All right, so we are going to add our sides onto our main body now. And sorry, I need to replace this bobbin again. It is, I have certain actual bobbin pieces that don't seem to want to behave. I need to get new ones. This one has wound enough, so we're good. Okay. Thank you, Brittany, for posting that. Brittany posted the link for the foam, right? I think that's what that is. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Brittany. How is Basil foam compared to by Annie foam? I think Basil's thinner, but I could be wrong. I've never tried the Annie's Soft and Stable. I think that's what you're talking about. All right, I'm just attaching my sides, and it should come just down. Do you see, sorry, do you see how the bottom part hits my base piece? That's where it should be. Okay, that's exactly where we should be. So I'm gonna sew that on at a 3, I think it's a 3/8 for this whole pattern. I always forget, I just sewed another pattern at a 1/2, so I get confused. 3/8, and then I'm going to do another line right beside it. to just help with giving the stitches some strength, and it won't pop and pull when I turn it right side out. Oh, my bobbin's much better. I need to just throw away that bobbin. Yeah, Lori, I think soft and stable is thicker. You're right. And I start down a little bit when I do my second row of stitching because I want to make sure that I can get my seam up here to open and lay flat. So I'm just doing one more row of stitching right next to the one I just did. I don't know if you can see. I just did it right next to it. So when you turn it out, your stitches aren't going to show on this side. I hope that makes sense. It really does help, especially when you are sewing with vinyl. Yeah, if you're sewing on domestic, zigzag your edges with the foam, and that will really help. So you don't have a ton of bulk that you're trying to sew. I don't have to worry about that with my industrial, but definitely do that if you're on a domestic. I'm going to put this down just a little bit because it's not lining up at the bottom perfectly. There we go. All right. And I do have to kind of turn these connectors down and away so that it doesn't push my foot away from where I want to stitch, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to do another row right next to that. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and do it on the other side. All right, just bring it up to the other side and we're going to repeat. And you will have to do some smushing right here to get that in there. Oh, it's slippery. Let me try that again. Can you use different fabrics on this bag? Yes, Lori, I've used cotton. I've seen people do it with cork. I haven't seen a waterproof canvas one yet, but I'm sure you can. Yeah, this pattern is very versatile. You could use lots of, I was going to show you my cotton ones, but they're both gone. Hi, Patricia. I am not doing a drop-in lining. No, no, no. This one is a birthing method lining. You pull it through the pocket on the inside of your lining. All right. Now, before I do my corners, I am going to take this and just give some little tiny clips right here on the exterior by where that little cutout is. Okay. And I am doing that on all 4 sides. And I'm just cutting inside that seam allowance. Make sure you don't go too far. And it's just going to help this box out more easily. Okay, so there it lies flat nice. We're going to clip that together. I actually prefer bottoms that are done this way. I feel like it's so easy and pretty foolproof. Like it looks good even if you screw up, in my opinion. I like it. All right, so I'm gonna sew that now at a 3/8 inch seam allowance, and then I'm gonna do another line beside that just like I did on the side. Okay. And I do kind of squish my bag down, just like that. Don't be afraid to squish it and get it in there. And I'm doing another, you don't have to, but I am doing another one right beside that one. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. Doesn't have to be pretty. I am going to trim this down just a little bit. Get that extra little bulk out of there. And do the other side. I think if you guys have made the Everyday Tote by Bagstock, this is how the bottom of her bag is for that. Quite a few bags do the construction for the sides and the bottom this way, and I really like it. All right. So I do like to make sure that I've closed up my corners here. So go ahead and like put your hand in, make sure you've got it all closed up. But oh, it looks so pretty so far. I'm going to leave it like this because I'm putting it together like that in the end. And let's go to our lining. All right, so I did do a tiny little slip pocket here that I'm putting on. This is not in the pattern. I just thought it would be nice to have a little one for a cell phone on the inside. So that's what this is. All right. Oh, Pamela, thank you. I don't know what this polish is called. It's called, I got it done at a salon. I'm not sure what color it is. All right, looks like that's gonna fit just right there. Again, this piece is like 6 by 7, I think. I just kind of was trying to figure out how big it needed to be to fit a cell phone. I think it'll fit the cell phone kind of perfectly, and it'll be right at the bottom. All right, I'm gonna put that aside, and we'll work on our zipper pocket here. All right. Need something that'll show up on this. Okay. Let me turn on my iron real quick. All right, get your zipper facing. Again, I'm just following the pattern. If you don't want to do zipper facing, you don't have to. But I'm just doing it how she has in the pattern. Okay, put that on. Sew around your rectangle. Yes, this is cotton fabric. It's from Hawthorne. I really like it too. It's one of my favorites. All right. Here we go. Cut that open. Just like that. Make a little V or a Y, whichever one you want to call it. Okay, pull that through. No, this is on what, Terry? Am I using Duckville Light on what? I have just a woven on the cotton. All right. I'm going to just, I'll be right back. I'm just going to press that. I've got my iron right here and all hot and ready. Get my Teflon sheet. Okay. So if you have to iron on waterproof canvas, just make sure you protect it with a Teflon sheet. I double over my Teflon sheet and it works great. All right, there's that. And then we want to work on our pocket piece here. So you're going to sew it 1/8 inch seam allowance. What's all the laughing faces? Oh, you guys are funny. All right, and I like to flatten my top seam there and top stitch it on the inside of the pocket plate piece. It's not in the pattern, it's just what I like to do to help the pocket lay flat. So. Hi, Cheryl. Tardy to the party. I like that. All right. What time is it? 2:41. All right. So I kind of sewed it flat there. I didn't kind of. I did. And then do the same thing on your other piece. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, Lori. I like them too. Oh, gosh. All right. All right, so because I did that little top stitch here, when I put my pocket into my zipper facing, it's gonna lay so nice and flat. That's one of the reasons I do that. It just really helps when you're doing the zipper facing and you're adding it. Maria and Dawn, you need to go have a drink together, I think. That's funny. All right. And then let's just add it. Yay! Jo is here, guys. This is her pattern. Everybody say hi to Jo, Country Cow Designs. This is her fabulous bag pattern. Yay. Okay, so I usually take off my bottom piece first, add my bottom on, and then I put the top. Jo is so awesome. She is so talented, and she's so sweet letting me sew her designs. I really appreciate her. So supportive and awesome. Okay, just like that, and we are, sorry, I realize I say just like that a lot. I think my sister pointed it out to me. I'm like, oh. So I apologize, but it's just my habit. Okay. There is our pocket. We're going to close it up. You will need to trim it down just a little bit. And then if you want, you can iron, press the bottom up by 1/4 because you're going to leave the bottom open and close it up in the end. So I'm going to take this to my iron real quick. I'm just going to iron my bottom up like this. And then I'll sew the sides together. Well, maybe I'll just press it actually with my hand, so I don't have to go do that. Yay. Yeah, that works. All right, sew up your sides. I guess I should make a sticker of that, huh? Just like that. That is what I say all the time. I'll get my brother-in-law on it right away. New sticker design. All right, you don't really have to trim down anything on that. It's good as it is. So after we're done with that, we're going to work on our zipper and put the rest together real quick. Yeah, I think I say that too. Real quick. Okay, so we have our top lining pieces here. Now there's a slight slant, right, at the top of these pieces, and the bigger side is going to go towards the top. And I am going to make sure I'm telling you all the correct way to do this. All right, so we want to measure in on this. It's 1.5 on this side, so they're going to be different. 1.5 on this side and 2 on this side, okay? And measure from this top angle, or this top part. Okay, right there. And then 2 on this side. Okay, I already, yeah, Crystal, pay attention. This is for you. I've already basted my zipper tails back at a 90-degree angle. Hey, Brittany, take that flow hick out. I think that's a spam. I show that on my other video if you're wondering how that's done. Okay, so we're going to put that onto that first 1.5-inch line right there. And we're going to clip it down. So I'm clipping on the side that is shorter, right? I'm just going to unzip. Make sure you closed your end there, or else your zipper will just fly right off. Hi, Gloria. Thank you. Okay, so when you get to this 2-inch mark right here, I wonder if I can get you guys in closer. Here we go. Okay, so you're going to turn your zipper up at this 90-degree angle like that. Okay, that is going to make your zipper angle down into your bag when it's zipped. It's really cool how it kind of puts it all together. So angle it up just like that. And we're going to sew that on at a 1/4-inch seam allowance. No, a 1/8-inch seam allowance first. We're just going to baste that. Okay. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Hi, Robin. Thank you, Brittany. I love this technique too. First time I did it on one of her patterns, I was like, oh no, I did it wrong, because it just looks kind of funky. And then when the whole bag is together, you're like, oh my gosh, that lays so nice. Like, it is amazing how it lays when it's done. So trust the process. All right, so I'm not going to add my lining to it yet. I'm going to go ahead and do my other piece. So my other piece, remember, is going to be going on this way. Okay. So I want my zipper to go on this way. Whoops. This way. Because when it's put together, this is on one side, this is on the other side. So make sure you flip it over and mark the right ends. This is where it kind of gets, you have to kind of think about it, because you don't want it identical to this, because they're going on opposite sides, right, of your bag. So you're actually doing the opposite way. So this one is going to be clipped this way. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, Crystal, I've messed up on this part too. So I had to sit and just like play with it and think, okay, what am I doing wrong? Just remember, you're kind of doing the opposite of what you just did, because they're going on opposite sides. Okay. So now I can flip this over here and finish putting this on. And I'm going to flip that up at that 90-degree angle right where I marked that 2 inches right there. And then I'm going to baste that piece on. Yeah, mirror image. Thank you, Beth. That's that's what I was trying to say. You want it to be the mirror image. Exactly. Sometimes the words don't really come out like I want them to. They're there, but I can't think of them. All right, so now we're going to add this to our lining. Hi, Susanna. Thanks for coming. Okay, so watch. I'm going to show you real quick. When this is in my bag and it's zipped up, okay, go ahead and zip it up and make sure you have it right. Do you see how that angles down? It's awesome. It lays in the bag so nicely when you're done. So this is my zipper pocket. I want this on the back of my bag. So I'm going to start with this one first. So that's how I'm going to do it. Okay. If I want my closure to be on the left and I want this panel to be on the back side, this is how I want to do it. This is my end over here and my closure here. I'm going to flip it down just like that and add it. And make sure that this tail is flipped out of the way as well and up at that 90-degree angle, because you will be sewing over that again. So I'll get to it and clip it. But that is how it is put together. Hopefully that helps if you were struggling with that part. I usually just clip it right there out of the way. I like my sound effects. All right, here we go. So I'm going to sew this now at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Where do I find the tassel acrylic template? I bought mine from Tops and Bobbins, and I love it so much. Okay, and then once you have that sewn, you're going to flip it up and top stitch it. And you want your seam allowance going up towards your top panel piece. And we're gonna just top stitch along that top part. You are welcome, Nancy. So that is how it's supposed to look. If you do it and you're like, oh no, I did something wrong. No, you didn't. Like, it's supposed to turn down like that. And it falls so nicely in your bag when you're done. Okay, so what I do to make sure I don't get this twisted is I zip my zipper up and get my other piece and I flip this over. All right, so this is how I want it. So I'm gonna unzip it here and flip it down. I have like gotten these all twisted before and on the wrong way, and just bags in general when I do zippers like this. So it helps for me when I lay them all out first. Okay, and then just repeat what we just did on the other side. Make sure your zipper is flipped up out of the way here. All right, and that is the zipper on your lining. Now we're going to sew our lining together. So just zip it up, make sure that you're not twisted and that it's in there good. It looks nice. So I am going to kind of clip, well, I'm just gonna push that out of the way. And now we wanna sew up our lining pieces. And we are sewing them all the way up because we're pulling the bag through the zipper pocket on the lining. So we're gonna close this whole thing up. I like to make sure that these pieces line up right here. And then I line up the rest. And I don't think with this one that you have to increase your seam allowance. Let me double check. No, you don't have to increase your seam allowance because she designed these linings to fit inside perfectly. So you don't have to worry about that. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Okay. All right, so we're gonna sew that all together at a 3/8 inch seam allowance, and then we'll box the corners. Oh, Roxanne, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, I am gonna have to bring this back out a little bit more for this next part, these last parts here. Crystal. All right, here we go. So you can either flatten your seams, you can nest your seams, whatever you like to do. I think I'm just gonna nest mine here. It doesn't really matter on this lining part, how you wanna box your corners. Okay, let's box them up like that. Other side. With this thick waterproof canvas, I feel like it's easier to nest my seams on these box corners. If I had cotton, I think I would probably flatten my seams. It really depends on which material I'm using. All right, so I'm going to sew my corners together using a 3/8 seam allowance again. Michigan, Crystal, that's it. That's as far as I have to go. I'll be right there. Hi, Celia. Welcome. I don't think you have to trim down these corners. I'm just doing that. All right, we are in the home stretch. So we have our outside and inside all done. See how little? It's just this cute little thing. I'm going to unzip all my zippers. Okay. And then I'm going to turn this one right side out. Looks good. Cute little bag. I think my pocket's too big. That's okay. So now I am wanting to put these two together. So I'm going to place my lining inside of my exterior. As long as your right sides are together, you're good to go. If you wanted to do it the opposite way, it's just easier this way because your lining is usually smaller than your exterior. Okay, so I want to make sure my zipper is going to go this way. My pocket's on the back. Make sure that you're placing everything correctly. Okay. So my zipper pocket is on the back side of my bag. My front side of my bag has my slip pocket because my closure is over on this side and I want it to open from left to right. Hopefully that made sense. All right. And now, oh, you know what I forgot to do that she does in the tutorial? She has you, or that she does in her pattern, she has you sew this exterior seam flat, which is super helpful, and I forgot to do that. So sew your exterior seam flat if you haven't done that. And we are going to clip it all together. Oh, Brenda, I'm so glad I shipped out your other order today, too. You could also trim the foam out of your seam allowance if you wanted to take out your basting stitch and do that. That would help with the bulk as well. I like the slip pocket too. I think I just did it a tiny bit too big, so next time I will make it smaller. Oh, thank you, Bella. Karina, hello. And this should fit pretty perfectly. Like I don't have to adjust much. It fits really nicely in here. Lines up great. Big clips mixed in with small clips. All right, there it is. And I am gonna move the camera on the other side real quick. Maybe, gotta take my cord out. Just because it's a better angle for this part. Hi, everybody. All right, I tried not to go too fast there. All right, let's do it from this angle for the rest because it's a little bit easier for you to see what I'm doing. All right, here we go. We're going to stitch these two together and then we will pull it out. And this is a 3/8 inch seam allowance as well. All right. So here we go. Hi from Indiana, Sheila. I sew with a bonded poly text 70 thread, which I do sell on my website. It is my thread of choice, and that's exactly what I'm sewing with right now in the beige. I think the beige is all out though, of stock. But that is what I sew with. But it is for more heavy duty machines and industrials. Thanks, Brittany. You're on top of it, man. You rock. All right, now if you want, I'm going to do another line right next to that, just like I did with the sides of my exterior, to give my stitching just a little extra strength there. Yes, Waywack does sell good thread too. I have bought from them as well. That's where I buy my double-sided tape and my needles actually too. It's from Waywack. They're great. Fast shipping too. Thank you, Roxanne. I agree. I love this thread. Oh, there you go. There's the answer. All right, here we go. We're gonna see what we did. Are we ready for this, guys? Let me see a good angle here for pulling this bag through. Here we go. All right, we've got it all sewn around the top. You can trim that down if you want. I'm not going to, I don't think. Well, maybe I will just a little bit. Actually, let's just trim that down just a little bit. Get a little bit of that bulk out of there. we go. Here we go. Yes, I used foam on this bag. I usually fast forward this part, right? I need some kind of Jeopardy music while I do this. Oh, Trina, it's okay. I'll keep this up and you can rewatch. Cat, yes, it is the love-hate part for sure. This one actually isn't that bad. Look how easily that came through. I do not feel like that was a struggle. I have struggled way worse on other bags. Oh my gosh, look how cute this little thing is. I love it. Oh man. I absolutely love this pattern so much. Jaded, I know. I need Susan with her music for sure. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm not gonna put it all in, but look at that. Ta-da! Look, when you zip, you've got that cute floral in there. Yay! I'm gonna sew up the pocket real quick. I probably won't top stitch here on the live just because of time, but I'll put the strap on and we can kind of see what we got. Oh my gosh, I love this pattern. So cute. I knew it would look good in vinyl. Looks good in cotton. All of it. Here we go. Just gotta do the pocket. Yay! Pocket, top stitch, and then I'll put on my little, I do like to put on little metal zipper end caps. And then we'll be done. How many of these have I made, Susanna? This would be my third. This is my third one that I have made so far. My other two ones were cotton and vinyl. And this one is mostly vinyl on the outside. All right, I'm gonna sew this up here. Oh my goodness, sometimes it is so hard to get those pockets where they're supposed to go. I have to get like a tool and push them back in usually. All right, there is our little bag. So I will, off camera, I will top stitch. Yay! I will top stitch and put on my zipper. Here, I'm gonna situate it a little bit more for you guys. There. And then here's my strap. Right here. Oh, you know what I did wrong? I'm such a dork. So, well, I'm just so used to doing like swivel clips with my straps. I'll probably fix that. She connects her strap directly to, because this won't work with these rectangle rings. I just wasn't thinking. I was doing this late last night. But I'm gonna make a strap and connect it directly to this bag. But look how cute that is. Yay! That's it. A wallet could definitely fit in there. Yes. It is big enough for a wallet, phone, keys, some tissues, some wipes, like all the little tiny essentials. D-rings would work, Judy, yeah. For sure, if you wanted to put D-rings on there. Now, the top will look better once I top stitch it, but do you see how that zipper lays really nicely in there? I'll top stitch that and fix that. But yay, there we go. There is the cute Momexa out of all vinyl. It works great if you wanted to make just like a little classy going out bag. This is so perfect. I love it. All right. Thank you guys for coming on and watching. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you all. I'll put up with you guys anytime, Crystal. All right. I should have a couple of new videos coming out this week. So yay, or next week, I guess. So, all right. We'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend. Bye.